Hey guys. All right. So I'm going to try and get everything set up here. I'm sure some of you know that this is the stream is coming and you were waiting for it, and I'm a couple minutes late, but that's just because I am on my laptop. So we're gonna have a little bit slower this time. I think we got a little spoiled last pack review, where we had. Let's see. All right, yeah. All right, I think everything's hooked up, right? Yeah, I think we got a little spoiled last pack review with my ginormous computer that ran at super speeds and had high quality live streaming and fast speeds. But I'm on break at the moment back in California, so don't really have access to that beast anymore. So we're just going to have to live with the laptop for now. At least just for this month. Next month, we're going to be back on the nice gaming rig with the 144 FPS. But for now, we're stuck here. All right. I'm just trying to pull up the chat on my phone, which it's not coming up, which is not a good sign for the internet speeds. I know that this computer has like good settings for OBS already. So hopefully that helps pull through for us, but it's unlisted. That's why. Okay, let me go public. I mean, the only people that can hear this are probably people that are watching this after the fact or after it's already been out. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can pull the stream up on my phone. Yes, okay. And then I can share this. So let's do that. I already have one submission. Actually, shoot. Let me copy the form link into the stream thing. Because right now the form link is for the last month. I forgot to edit that. Let me fix that. And then let me pull up the stream on my phone. Okay. That way I can see the chat. I can't see the chat unless I have it on my phone. That's what I always do. I don't really have dual monitors, so. All right. Let's see the description of the live stream so that you can submit. This one I didn't post like way before, so there's pretty much nobody on there. Get out of here, Inverse. I already went over this. I didn't unlist the live stream, so that's why I'm a little bit late. And I'm on my crap laptop again, so same quality as the original Datapack review. So let's see. So there's the review, the questionnaire. I linked it in the description of the live stream. So I should be able to reopen this and see it there. Yep. All right, form link is in the description. We already have, I think, 2 submissions. So we'll start going over this, but let me show you kind of something I've been working on. So I don't know if you remember any of you guys remember the item structure saver, but I'm working on an update to that. So if I click this, it will load the item structures, the structure. And then if I click this, it will, well, sorry, that one saved, this one loaded. So you can see it loaded the structure, and it works perfectly, just as before, except this one takes a lot less commands, and it's going to be, it takes a lot less storage. So one of the problems with the item structure saver before was this 256 area that it saved. Actually, technically, it's 256 times 2, so 512, because it does this layer and the layer above. So this 512 kind of prism that it saved would create 512 data storage elements. And then those 512 numbers, a bunch of it zeros because of a lot of error, would get saved onto an items MBT. And then when you click save top bars, it might take you like a minute just to load them to get your items between worlds, because there was so much data. Like one time I had, I think, 10 million, or maybe it was a billion. MBT is pretty efficient, but the lag of having the item is kind of annoying. So anyways, This new method does compression. So if I go to save, we have 512 elements, but this is definitely not 512 numbers. So there's 512 blocks here that we're representing, but not by 512 numbers. So the trick I did is anytime you see more than 3 of a block, like anytime I see like 1, 2, 3, and they're the same block, then I compress that to say -1, how many of the block, and what the block is. So if I saw 3 blocks of air, that would be -1. There's 3 blocks of air, and 0. So those are the 3 numbers that get saved. But keep in mind that this works for each quadrant. So each different color is a different quadrant it's encoding. So this yellow quadrant gets saved as 64 zeros. So you can see right here, it's I don't think you can see my cursor. I don't think so. But the number that is a couple away from the end of the array says -1, 64, 0. So 64 air blocks. So you have some compression here. It does, I think, it's a lot better. Unless you have some, like, maybe where you would have basically 0 compression, it will be the same as before, is if you just have like a checker pattern. Okay, so let's hop into the pack review world. Let's go there. I have not been in that world for a while. I might not even have that world. I think I made the pack review world on my other computer. How's it going, guys? What's up, Luke? Yeah, it's just a simple data compression technique, but it's applied to Minecraft. So I wouldn't really say it's my genius, but yeah, it's similar to how zip files work. So like a zip file, in essence, basically takes it whenever you have, like, say 1,000 zeros in your in a file, the zip file tells it 1,000 zeros instead of writing 0 1,000 times. That's how you have zip bombs. You can have something, you can create a zip file that says 1 pentillion or 1 googolplex zeros. So then when you unzip it, it actually writes 0 that many times. And that's how you crash someone's computer with a zip bomb. Beatles, you cannot even see me. Get out of here. You almost, I was like, wait, is the cam on? And then I realized, nah, I have tape over the cam, so I don't have to worry. He's upgrading item structure saver. Yes, I'm upgrading item structure saver. Hello, do you review packs on request? Yes. Okay, so that's the whole point of this stream. I was just doing the item structure saver just to show you guys kind of like what I'm working on. I also have another project that I'm working on that's like an adventure map. I like to work on adventure maps and tools kind of hand in hand at the same time, but I don't want to give away any of that. Yeah, it's a great idea though for an adventure map. I think it's going to come out pretty nice. My laziness is probably going to poke through with it, but it should carry through, at least with the story, which is usually how my adventure maps go. They usually are a little bit lazy, but the story's good. Anyways, we're going to do some data pack review here. So this first one is from Tricks. It is an MC health editor used for damaging players and setting player HP for MC 1.16.4. And I have the Dropbox. And let me rearrange these boxes. Okay, so download it. And yeah, so we're just gonna, I think I can only do like 1 hour or an hour and a half today, because again, I'm on vacation, so not an ideal setup, not an ideal computer. But we're gonna try and go through some packs here. What's up, Gravital? Good to see you made it. All right, so we have health editor, so let's pop that in. Make sure that if you upload your pack, you have like some kind of way for me to know how to use it. Ooh, yes, player property. That's a good idea, a good application of it. The item structure saver is not necessarily multiplayer friendly, but I can make a setting so that it becomes completely invisible in terms of UI, so you can just run it like via commands and people don't know it's running. And then I'll have a version that shows like loading and progress bars. Or maybe I'll just only show progress bars to people in creative. But you can only load one at a time. That's one caveat. But it can run in the way that I have it working right now. It can run in the background and you can almost not notice it at all, because it runs, I think, at worst, you would get 5,000 commands per tick, which is not that much. Most of them are scoreboard checks, and most of them will be scoreboard checks. So, will links to each data pack be provided? No. I might add a feature in the future to say allow people to have a link to this pack, but I don't want to give away people's packs if they're unfinished, because the point here is to kind of go over people's work and give them some tips and just kind of see what they're up to. All right, so I'm going to do reload. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, nice information. Run it. You are running an older version? Get the latest. No, this is the newest version. All right. So let's see. How do we work this? I don't really know how to do it. I'm going to get set health. All right. Scoreboard objectives set display sidebar max health. Game mode adventure. Scoreboard players set at S max health 10. Did this do anything? Oh, maybe I have to run the set health function. I'm dead. Yeah, that just kills me. Okay. I've thought about it for a moment. Setting to make UI invisible. Yeah. There's going to be invisible UI. You might have asked that question while I was answering it. What's up, Gecko? All right. Instructions are at the GitHub. Fine. I'll go there. I don't like having to go to websites because my computer is really, like, this computer is really slow. I'm fine with it, like, in the next month because I'll be back at my home with my super rig. But for now, I'm on the crap top. So, all right. To damage a player, set that player's damage score to how much damage you want to apply. Negatives heal the player. Run the function deal damage. Okay. So let's do scoreboard players set at S damage 5 and deal damage. Cool. All right. So yeah, custom damage amounts. That's a nice tool. I know a lot of people have been wanting. Oh, I died from that. There might be some weird bugs involved, but yeah, I know a lot of people have been wanting, kind of like wanting ways to do this. So that's definitely a nice tool for players. But you might have some bugs with this. Let me see. I mean, like, that's fine, but then let me do it again. Yeah, sometimes it shows that you died, so you might have some bugs with that. Maybe look into... Yeah, I'm sideways. Oh, no. All right, yeah, you have some bugs to work out, but it's a good idea. Like, I think a lot of people would want this, so that's nice. So let me open some of your functions. So you have tick and you have init. Init seems ridiculously big. Why do you need bedrock and shulker boxes for this? Interesting. Maybe you're like putting armor. The method that I've seen that works is setting an attribute down to a certain value and then giving a health effect, waiting a tick, and then setting it back up to max. But I don't really know what method you're using here. It seems kind of excessive though. Like, I don't know why you need bedrock specifically at certain blocks and shulker box. Well, the bedrock, I guess, protects the shulker boxes, but I don't know why you need 2 shulker boxes. You should only need 1. Okay, but yeah, I'll probably be going through these ones faster than normal, so I won't be doing people coming in for voice chats probably, just because my limited amount of time. Unless I need somebody to come in for voice chat because I don't understand something. But yeah, this is a nice idea for a pack. Still needs to, if you can get this weird bug fixed, then it should be a pretty useful tool for people that aren't familiar with the steps required to do custom health. The way I do custom health is I just reduce the health bar. Like, you'll see less of a health bar, but it won't do any bugs. So that just kind of works out better. How do you wait for a tick? You can use a scoreboard timer. You can give players a tag, which then anybody with the tag you would do stuff at in the next tick. It's just based on how you organize your tick function. So if I do say hi everybody with a tag as my first command in my tick function, and then the second command gives people a tag, then it will do the /say command the next tick because it already did the check before it applied the tag. Yeah. So you can do stuff like that for like 1 tick, but if you got to wait multiple ticks, then you got to do like scoreboard timers. All right. This one's not too in depth, so let's move on to the next one and maybe fix my bug. But cool stuff, Trisk. That's it's got potential for something pretty useful for people to have basically in most projects. ASD. This next one's ASD by Skyline Totem Pack. We went over a totem pack before. Maybe this is the same one, or maybe it's a similar one. Something didn't load properly. Oh, I'd have to scroll out. Okay, ASD totem pack. Interesting. Really cool text art. You guys can't see anything. My bad. But let's see. Let's just load this pack and load the resource pack. Okay. Oop. All right. Datapack disable. Reload. Resource pack. ASD. Made for an older version. Okay. Yeah, I do the Datapack reviews once a month, the first Saturday of the month at 1 p.m. This is the third one, so. No, this is some people asking if this isn't a repeat. All right, cool. I was just making sure because there was somebody before that posted a pack with a lot of totems, but I guess it's a pretty common idea. All right, let's go show mob count, and don't forget to use the resource pack. All right, so we have the resource pack. On your world startup, reload. If you want the scoreboard shown, blah, 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 blah. The way to get custom totems is by finding rare bosses that drop them. These bosses are spawned based on the number of its counterpart that have spawned in the world. Its number varies for different mobs. The list of the available bosses and totems along with their mob count. Okay, so you have to have a certain amount of mobs for them to spawn. So let's do scoreboard player, summon Blaze. Let's just check out the Blaze one. Scoreboard players set Blazes. Well, he's just gonna body me. All right. Scoreboard players set Blazes. Mob count 500. Is that gonna trigger the boss? He might have a hidden mob variable. Maybe? No. 501. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you have to spawn a new one. Alright. So this is like a boss, I guess, and he probably has like more health. Let's do effect, give S resistance. True. Let's give it 5. Game mode. Game mode survival. Oh, I killed him. Oh, that wasn't too hard. Alright, so you get the totem of burning. And totem passive effect, burning blaze. Sets fire to every mob around you and affects the fire and affects you with fire resistance when you catch on fire. Okay, so I guess I have fire resistance now. Oh, maybe offhand. Summon skeleton. It's still daytime, so he's probably not burning because of you. Let's see. Wolf? Okay. Let's see. I don't see it doing any. Oh, there's fire around me, but that's this guy. Let's kill this thing. All right. So I don't see it burning anything. Passive effect. Every totem has a unique power that occurs when it is used. Some totems also have a passive effect that is only activated when put in your offhand. The list of effects is listed below. Yeah, it's in my offhand. Okay. Period of time. Active effect. Oh, that's an active effect. Okay, there is no passive effect. Okay. The active effect is probably when you die. So. What? Okay. Maybe I have to die from natural means. So let me get my weapons back. It's probably like it just burns everything around you, brings you back to life like a totem. Alright, beat me up. Knock me up, bro. Oh, cool. Yeah, so that works like a regular totem. Burns everything and gives me fire resistance. Alright, so it's just like a slightly better totem. Alright, scoreboard players set, zombies, mob counts. I won't go through all of them, but I'll go through like 2 of them. Because I'd be here all day. Alright, so this is a boss. I'll try and fight the boss like with my regular health. He doesn't seem to do much more H damage. So it's less of a boss and more of a kind of like a special mob that spawns. And it has glowing. It might be cool if you made like because glowing is kind of obvious like what it is. Maybe if you just made it have some different item on its head, because you could just hunt them down with the glowing. This is a zombie for a short period of time. Nothing will attack you, but your hunger is reduced to nothing. Ooh, interesting. All right. Beat me up. Beat me up. So it puts me on the same team as the zombie, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't attack me. And I have hunger. And maybe he'll come fight me again. No, I'm still a zombie. Oh, I have invisibility, and then when it runs out, I'm good. Oh god, something is happening. Something is happening here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was. There was like infinite zombies. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Let's go. Which one has a prevents you from being hit by arrows? Let's do the Enderman one. Summon Enderman? No. Scoreboard players. No. Summon Enderman. Scoreboard players set Enderman mob count. Also, it's pronounced Enderman, by the way. Endermen would mean there's multiple. Body me. You won't. Oh, he did. Alright. Netherite, not as good as I expected. Please don't hit me. Do not hit me. Oh! Alright, let me keep inventory. Okay. I need to hit this guy. Yes! Alright, got it. Alright, so this is a passive, and then if I summon skeletons... I guess this one will be really powerful, but Endermen don't spawn often. Oh! Okay, so it teleports me. Is it possible to go through a wall with that? Okay, and I always have slowness, though. Do I just, like, always have slowness? Does it always have slowness? Maybe. Give it strength 255. Yeah, that would be probably useful for me. Alright, so that's all I'll go through this one. I guess it's pretty well balanced and it's understandable, so it's very... I would say it's pretty user-friendly. Let's go to the pack. Let me take a look at your pack. I'm looking inside. What will I find? Will I find a massacre? Wait, what? I'm navigating through the files. I wouldn't show it because that would get really annoying. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about having so many tick functions. Maybe work on having your functions be kind of divided as a tree rather than saying everything is a tick function. All right, so let's do datapack disable. If slash yeah, let's remove the resource pack. All right, we'll go on to the next one. Anyways, that was the totem pack by Skyline. ASD totem pack. I think it might be like he might have released it as a full release, so you could probably have access to that by Google searching that. All right, so this next one is from Annie Parker. It's a moon dimension, so we're getting some alternate dimension stuff going on now. It should be cool. All right, let's close everything. Predicate using random chance. You can randomize the predicate using random chance. If you're referring to my RNG pack, a random predicate is not a random number, so I still use the LCG random number generator. You can't, predicate is true or false by name. That's what predicate means. It's a Boolean result. And if you want to, say, add a spray pattern to a weapon and have some like random direction the bullet goes, you can't do that with predicates because you need an actual number to add to the rotation. Oh. Okay, so this is going to be a dimension, which means I probably have to exit and reload. So let's drag that in. Do you enjoy making videos? Probably. I think I made 84 this year, so I think I do. I feel like what I enjoy more about them is less about the video and more about making things for a video. Like I don't make content to be good in a video. I make a video to showcase content. It's hard to explain, but I care more about, I like the process of like making the creations and coming up with these tutorials or these cool techniques and methods and then showing them off. It's less about the video and more about the making myself try new things. Anyways, let's do data. I'll have to exit and join again because it's a custom dimension. How to make many main files which load 20. Well, you can just add a comma to the tick.json and you can list another one, but it's not a good practice. You would want to have as few tick functions as possible and do conditionals as to whether or not it branches off from there. In the way that, for example, like you have one tick function, the tick function decides to run another function at 20 ticks per second, but only if, say, a player has this item or only if a player has this score. That's a lot better than, did I remove the resource pack? Yeah, that's a lot better than doing like multiple tick functions. All right, so let's take a look at this new pack. This adds a moon dimension with 7 new biomes and low gravity. Ooh, I get to go to the moon. I don't know how to go to the moon, so I'm going to run the I'm just going to go to it. So execute in, I don't know if you have like a portal or there's some way to go there. Actually, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and take a look in the pack already just to see how I get to the moon. Mooncraft, functions, loop. All right. Oh, okay. Let me look. There's stuff in the chat. I'm using LCG for a game, but it's really nice. It stands up to my continuous use, no problem. Yeah, the LCG math RNG that I did is very efficient. It's you can run it a lot. It's just a couple of scoreboards. You might have to make a new world for the dimension to work. No, it's fine. How to make more vanilla Datapacks. Nah. Define what vanilla like is. Blah blah blah. When did you start playing? Back in 2011. Or 2012. I'm back. See you later. All right. Balance is huge for vanilla packs and making sure things aren't too crazy. Yeah, you got to make sure that it's not too absurd and it is fair. But I think that the glowing in your totem pack is makes it a little too easy to find the mobs. Okay. All right, so you don't have a way to get to the moon. Cool. So I'll just go in there. And I think we're good. Let me just go into spectator mode. It might be inside something. I'm completely blind. Okay, I think the problem in this is that I have like, it's like there's fog or something. Okay, so we are on the moon. I just couldn't see. I was too high up. All right, so there's stone and gravel. Cool, cool. Typical dimension stuff. It'd be nice if there was like new ores that you could introduce here. But I don't think they really have a good method for that. But yeah, there's just all these random little stones. Blackstone. Ooh, a blackstone pit. So I guess there's like different biomes. Like some of there's the gravel, there's the blackstone. There might be new mobs. I might be missing, but probably not. How about low gravity? Okay, yeah, I've slowly fall to the ground. Cool. This definitely looks like a moon. I think you just need more things to make it feel like you're going to the moon. So like a rocket or something. Okay, and maybe some better resources or a certain type of resource that's specifically abundant on the moon. Okay. Yeah, it's a cool dimension. I can see that you're like just figuring out how to do dimensions, so you're just like messing around with it. So it looks nice. One thing to point out though is I think there is a bunch of, there might be a robot. What robot? Research station. You might have a few excessive files in here you can trim down that are like, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of folders. Let's see, advancements. Did you add an advancement to go to the moon? I guess you did. Cool. All right. So interesting. It definitely needs a little bit more work in terms of some reason to go here. I guess the gravel is a nice reason, but if you need gravel, but maybe add some more structures or some unique thing. There is iron. Oh, okay. There's lots of iron. Maybe it's like below. Oh, I'm floating up. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So there's more. There's quite a bit of iron here. Cool. So this is kind of like somewhere that I guess players would go to get resources like iron and stone without having to destroy their world. All right, let me go back to the overworld and load the next pack. Oop. All right. I would also probably make it similar to like the Nether in the sense that like 1/8, if you can do that. Just because it's the moon, so I feel like the moon would be smaller than the Earth. Because there is a resource pack. All right, so we're going on to the next one by Scylla Bear. Ice on the moon. Yeah, I don't know if we actually discovered ice on the moon, like in reality. But I think they have like a biome that's just like ice. All right, runes and spells. Let's download. Man, this computer is really bad. Like, it's a 7 kilobyte file and it's taken me a sec to open it. All right. I think next month is going to be a lot better. A lot of these I'm not going to be able to get to, and you'll just have to I'll just have to like just repost them next week if I don't get to them. All right, so that adds the runes and spells data pack and the resource pack now. You can always include like a link to like a zip that has 2 files in it. Resource packs, all right. This one is a zipped resource pack, so I can just back out. Okay. Yeah, this is not the best for doing a live stream because of how long it takes to open a zip folder and to move it into a resource pack. It just takes too long. This computer like is very, very slow. And there's also just too many files on it. Where's the runes? QR runes? Gonna hope. Oh no, here's a default. I was gonna say I'm gonna hope there's a custom texture I can look for. Okay. Yeah, and you should make it so if players go to the moon biome, they just like die. They just get wither effect if they don't have a spacesuit on. All right, so this one is runes and spells. It's on PMC, so you guys can download this if you want. You could have prepared all of that. No, I can't because I've done this before where I post. I want to be able to post, have people that are in the live stream be here for the pack. And before, when I posted the form link early or too early, I had a bunch of links, but a lot of them, the people weren't here. And I don't want to, it would be unfair to the people that are watching to cover packs for people that aren't even here to see it. So yeah. And then it was just like a confusing time of me saying, who is here? Who is this person here? You know, and then just waiting for a response. That was a little bit worse actually. All right, so let's check out this rune stuff. And it's totally fine on my actual computer. It's just I'm on my laptop, which is like I'm on break for now. So it's kind of more of a temporary problem. So I'm not going to really change the format just for my laptop. All right. So apparently you craft using paper and a feather. And apparently I don't know what I'm doing. I think I need some custom crafter maybe. Craft to get these items. Drop the rune with Q to use it. Oh, this data pack has 9 runes. Server. Try not to control Q. Okay. Okay, I have this data pack list. Oh, runes and spells. Data pack enable runes and spells. All right, cool. Now the craft should work. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna assume that the crafting works. Yes, all right, cool. So we'll just get all these, so it should be pretty quick to get them and try them out. So we have feather, magma cream, sugar, for air, water buckets, and a spider eye. Water bucket, spider eye, wither rose. Cool. And then we have a conduit, a coal block, conduit, and a coal block. Wow, you have a lot here. Nether star. And a nether star. Okay. So I'm just going to go like that and go like this. And we're just going to get... Oh, they don't stack. Okay, be careful. All right. they don't restack. Oh, yep, I'm doing this. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, they're music discs, so they don't restack. You might want to pick an item that restacks. Coal block doesn't work because it's probably not a coal block, and we'll just live with what we have. And they don't restack. Oh my goodness. All right. So you just drop it. All right, cool. So this makes me fly in the air and probably die. No, it gives me resistance. Okay. This one, I don't know what that means. Oh, it changes the weather. All right. This one puts water. Okay. This one, don't know what that does. It might push things back. Let's do summon zombie. Yeah, okay, so that makes things around me fly up. Ooh, I don't know what that was. It just like blows things up. Didn't hurt him though. I guess it's like a magic, like a smoke grenade. Don't know what this does. Maybe it gives poison. Let's see. So it uses a wither rose. I submitted double jump pack I made. Curious what you think. Well, I'll get to it if I can. I think a lot of people have already submitted, so it's kind of a first come first serve basis. He doesn't say what this rune does, so we're not gonna see it. All right. Last one is fire. Oh, all right. So I killed the dog. It does fill fire. And this infinity rune. Maybe it slows things down. Nope. It just does something with infinity. All right. I'd say overall, like, it's an interesting idea, but I don't I don't feel like there's some cohesive lore kind of involved. Like, it's kind of missing like what's the point besides just like doing cool new things. And the textures, the items should definitely restack. Maybe pick some different item that restacks. And the textures, maybe stylize them a little more with like smaller, because taking up the full pane is kind of strange for Minecraft, at least. But again, if you had some kind of like a theme or like some kind of a reason behind the way that they're designed, it would be, you could get away with it probably. So yeah, it definitely works, and the crafting system is pretty good as long as it can mix with other packs, because I'm guessing this is just for vanilla. But yeah, you might want to look into like a custom crafting method, because I don't know how it meshes with other packs. In terms of like, I know that kind of crafting stuff doesn't mesh sometimes. Infinity gloves give you strength. Oh, that might be it. But are they gloves? Let me see. Yep, they give you strength 6. But I didn't think that infinity would give me strength. That seems a little bit weird, at least in my mind, in terms of what infinity means. So if it's supposed to give you strength, give it some kind of an icon that looks more like strength, if that's what it's supposed to do. So I would work more on your use of like how you display stuff. And another thing would be, I think you're using a resource pack, so I would use one item that every rune is instead of multiple items. That way you can do less MBT equals, because in your data pack you have 9 MBT equals commands looking for 9 different items. I would just do one item, and that would be 1 MBT equals command, and then give the items some kind of custom model data to indicate what they are. And then also keep in mind that this is getting rid of music discs. So this might be nice for someone who doesn't care about music discs, but if this is just a vanilla add-on, then, well, you have no more music discs, and I use them in vanilla. So maybe work on making them, what represents these things more compatible with other things. Yep. All right, cool. So that was the Runes and Spells by Silbear. Next is from Node. It is a simple damage indicator. Okay, so it's a damage indicator pack. Seen a lot of these. I actually did a recent addition to my damage indicator system in a recent kind of rework, and I made my damage indicators stack, which was pretty cool. I don't think I showed it off, but it's similar to my damage indicators I've done a video on, but they stack in terms of like if two overlap each other, then it'll show like it'll combine them. Yeah, I guess late Happy New Year, everybody. Well, everyone's here. I guess it would have been funny if the first Saturday was yesterday, because then I could say that like it's a New Year's special or something. But that's kind of why I did the background as fireworks. It kind of just turned out being close to the new year, which is kind of cool. Datapack list. Simple damage indicators. Well, let's figure out how to use this. Show health. Oh, this is a big text box. Show health changes / function simple damage indicator configured to access config menu. All right, / function simple damage indicator configure. All right, indicator lifetime. Let's go with 0.5. Indicator freezes. Indicator slow fall. Okay, sure. Summon zombie, and I'm guessing this works whenever you hit something. Let's do time set day, because I can't even see my own screen. I don't see it actually working, though. Let's go 0.75 seconds with, sure, freeze and slow fall. I'll do a reload, I guess. Can use the function command inside the clickable text to run more than one command in it. Yep, you can. Cue the video on clickable chat, like clicking yes or no in the chat, which teleports things. Yeah, you would just use telraw with clickable text. If you're in adventure mode, you need to use /trigger. If you're in creative mode, you can use /function. Okay, summon zombie. Maybe the damage indicators happen when he hits me. No? I'm not seeing them pop up. And I can't really debug these things. But there should be damage indicators, but I don't see them. I'll go into the data pack and see what's up. One tick. I don't know. It doesn't seem to work, and I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to move on to the next one. That one is a question mark, because it had a bug or something. All right, double jump. I actually did get to your double jump. That's cool. I'm glad that I could get to the double jump while hopefully you're still here. It's a little bit later, but I thought I wouldn't even get to it. All right. Let's pop that in there. Datapack disable. Datapack enable. And reload. All right, let's see how you implemented double jump. Double jump is always an interesting kind of concept because it's not, you can never get like a perfect version of double jump. They always have like some caveat. This is a smooth, relatively free, lightweight double jump pack that uses levitation, strength. Yeah, so it's levitation, strength based on airtime to counter momentum. All right, so I'm going to guess that I can just double jump already. Press shift midair. Yeah, so then you have to like, you can't hit space twice. So there's kind of like those caveats where you have to do a different input method to do it. Or there is, sometimes it works perfectly with space, but then the timing is weird. But you can never get double jumps perfect. Why are you guys just typing numbers? There are people. Yes. All right. So yeah, I guess what? Okay. That kind of gives me a double jump, but does that let me go up 2 blocks? Oh yeah. Okay. So it's just perfectly 2 blocks, but it depends on when I hit it. All right. All right. So I can make it up. But I think falling down It does slow my fall. Okay, cool. That's an interesting way to do jumble jumps. But again, like it takes a little bit of agility because my sprint key is control and my shift key is it's a shift key. So it's a little bit hard for me to do this. One other way, if you're interested in double jumps to try, is to use some kind of invisible entity that the player that's teleported below the player just high enough so that they could hit space, but if they're falling, it will not stop their fall. That's why I shift. You can jump from a ledge, see higher effect applied. Yep. Yeah, you apply a higher effect just to can't counteract the falling, because otherwise it would do nothing. Yeah, but maybe explore like another way to do it using invisible entities, because those are always that's always an interesting way to try it. I think you can use like shulker boxes or boats or slimes. But yeah, they're always very tricky kind of to do. All right, that was cool. Let's Datapack disable. In terms of your actual pack, since I guess this is a pack review, I think that it could be implemented in less commands, but you have decent organization here. Your main function, let me take a look at it. I can't remember. Your main function, you could have some increased efficiency if you do as at A first and then just do like a sub function, so then you can use at S, because you have a lot of as at A selectors and some of them are exactly the same. So using a sub function might help with efficiency. I mean, obviously you can't tell any lag difference, but I'm more just saying the unknown efficiency that you cannot feel now, but you might feel in the future if you have a bunch of stuff tacked on. It's just always good to make things as efficient as possible. All right, let's go to the next one. That was double jump by Yeti. Can I be your admin? I don't have admins, so. Then turn it into an impulse, not allowing the player to shift again. To do that, you can just you can use a predicate combined with a tag. So if the predicate for shifting, because I would use predicates for shift detection. So if the predicate for crouching occurs and they're not on the ground, then give them the levitation and then give them a tag, and then remove the tag once they're back on the ground. You could do that. All right, let's go to the next one is particle effects. So we are kind of pumping through these. Let me refresh just in case. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, cool. All right. Placeable particles and spawn points. You have particles and spawn points in here. That might be more than what people care for. But let's check it out. I don't do mods because mods could be anything. I more stick to Datapacks because they abide by the game's rules. And also my computer would not be able to handle opening people's mods and reloading that quickly. Let's do reload. See if he gives us any information. He gives us his read the instruction books. Okay. Summon the particle, right click the spawn egg given to you. The particle remover will remove the nearest effect. It is difficult to replace blocks below. Minecraft tools, MC stacker, armor stand generator. Okay. And that links to particle plots. Oh, okay, interesting. So you use the particle plotter. All right, and I might have. I don't think I put the polished diorite. I don't know what all this. Oh, this is from the previous pack. All right. So we have end rod, flame, spawn point, input, output, flame trail. Okay. Particle remover. All right. So end rod particles. Oh, so these are like circular, like for spawn. That makes sense why it's a spawn point. So you can put a spawn point with the particle thing, or no, spawn point is the name of the particle. Okay. And they kind of have different effects. That's cool. So they're like kind of spin in a circle. And I'm guessing maybe you use the particle plotter for it. I actually need to update that thing to have animations included because it doesn't have animations at the moment. It should though, but I'm lazy and I don't have access to my good computer, so I don't really have motivation to work on something that is laggy. It's almost an hour already. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do this for as long as I want to do this, or I can. All right, let's get rid of them. What's input? Input? Hello? Output? What? I don't understand input output. Flame trail, if I hold it, I get a flame trail. Cool. I don't know what input and output is. Okay. So it looks like you're still working on adding new things. One thing you can do, I don't know what entities you used for these particles, but probably use area effect clouds, because you said something about placing blocks below might be hard, or just, yeah, there's a armor stand here. If you use an area effect cloud, it'll be more efficient, less laggy, and you can easily place and remove blocks. Yeah, so try using an area effect cloud, and then probably do kind of a consistent method. So if you're going to go with spawn eggs, then use a spawn egg for the remover as well, just so it's easy to know what you're removing exactly. Stand on input. Oh. I stood on it. Huh? Oh, okay. So it puts a redstone block on output if somebody's on the input. You might want to add particles for input output too. At least ones that only people in creative can see, so they know what they're working with. That seems kind of besides the point of this pack, which is for particles. No, you can't make new armor models. That's a big pain. I feel like they should add it in 1.17. They might actually be adding some ways to create new items in the game in 1.17, just because of the whole item modifier thing. It suggests maybe they're going to add new item stuff. But yeah, they probably won't have a way to add new armor textures / models until they add like new items as a whole. Okay, so that was by Diversify Plays, the particle pack. It's on Particle Effects is on PMC. This is Super Build by Super Buildcraft, higher level enchantments. So this is probably like a way to get like sharpness 10. Let's check this out. These are 2 data packs in one, so I guess I'll have to put them both. It is what it is. These are 2 data packs. Please read the info.txt files in their own folders. Oh, wow, thank you. More reading. Very exciting. All right, let's do reload, data pack list. Okay, oh, data pack, disable, particle, reload. All right, and we have information. Read the text file. Okay, cool. Maybe convert the text files to tile menus. That'd be cooler. New blocks 2. They're less likely to add new blocks than new items. They'll probably add new items first. Well, you could use armor stands. Yeah, the current method for adding new blocks is to use an armor stand with an item in its hand and some block beneath it that breaks it and has a loot table in that block that detects the armor stand and then summons the item. But again, that's like 1 armor stand per custom block. I mean, that's going to be laggy if you have like a big world and there's a lot of them. If it's a super rare ore, then it's understandable. Or if you have some kind of defined area. Enchanting table in this data pack adds new items and custom crafting a table. It is the base pack. This is my other packs. Currently, there's only 1 pack. Chorus enchanting. This data pack adds a new item. Enchanted popped chorus fruit. To get this item, simply throw 64 popped chorus fruit on an enchant. Okay. So this might get a little complicated. So let's see. Oh, it attacked me. It attacked me. I'm filing a lawsuit. Summarizing everything in my Datapack. All right, sure. Always put the item in the head slot instead of the head slot. Cool. Anyways, yeah, put it in the head. Usually, if you're doing custom block, I did that in my How to Make an Adventure Map Season 2/3. You will get some experience. There's a small chance for you to get a shulker shell. Okay, I don't know what that does. To craft an enchanting table, throw an enchanted popcorn fruit on top of a crafting table. Okay, so give crafting table. So you use some dropped stuff to trigger the crafting stuff. Okay, so now there's an enhancement table. Configurations. You can turn on and off cosmetics. Miscellaneous. All right, so I don't know what to do with this. I'm guessing it'll tell me in the other pack. All right, so to upgrade an enchantment on an item, you need a certain amount of a certain material. An enchantment book with the highest level in the enchantment you want to upgrade. 1 lapis lazuli, the item you want to upgrade. And an enchanted... Okay, so I need another one of these. I'm going to need... like sharpness 5. Let's see if we can get sharpness 6 here. I'm sure it works, but let's just give it a quick test. Can I just type sharp? Yeah, I can. Sharpness 5. Sharpness 6. Sharpness. What? No, that's 4. I read that wrong. All right, so we have to get to that. Lapis lazuli. I don't know what certain item is. Oh, certain item per the enchantment. This is like more complicated than the user can understand without having to read all this. I feel like you need some book in game or something to help figure this out. All right, so if I want sharpness 6, I need 16 flint. Okay. Let's go flint. Flint 16 and lapis. I need 1, and I will give myself a sword. All right, popped. There we go, and like that, right? I'm gonna guess maybe I need wait. Item you want to upgrade with the enchantment: a weapon with sharpness 5. A book with sharpness 5. Okay, so I have to give the weapon sharpness 5 first. Okay. Yeah, this is like... I would probably do something to rework it so that it's easier for users to understand. Because there's definitely a lot of reading that needs to go on. Oh, I need another sharpness book. Okay, I think I put it in right. Lapis. 1 enchanted popped chorus fruit. Yeah. Item, sword with sharpness 5. Eat a certain amount of a certain material. With sharpness, it says use 16 flint. So, what is going on? For lapis. Why didn't you use slash enchant? I don't know. They just wanted to do it like this so that you could copy the data to the item. Then light the table on fire. Okay, what? You have to light it on fire? Okay. That's confusing. It looks cool, though. But it's confusing. Maybe some kind of book that shows a picture and maybe more consistent input methods. Like, you have a combination of dropping and lighting on fire. I get that probably lighting on fire is probably a way for you to increase efficiency by not having to constantly check this thing. But I didn't really get that you had to light it on fire. But yeah, let's take a look at the pack itself. It is nice to be able to get higher level enchantments if you want. I don't know how that works for balancing, considering the sharpness 5 diamond is already super powerful against pretty much everything in the game. As for tick, you might have a bit much going on in your tick. You might want to look at like organizing into sub functions for your tick, but Seems all right. All right, yeah. So that's pretty much everything that I'll look at for now. But that was cool. I would say more go with like better descriptors and ways like but more user friendliness. That tends to be a pretty common problem is having like user friendliness. But you did have a nice like the design looked good. It was appeasing, but it was hard to understand. Get sharpness 32. No, there is a limit. I think it goes up to 10. Or 8, yeah. Max level's 8. Alright, so this next one's by Zombie 1111. Don't know what this is. Fancy items, custom enchants, custom mob drops, break spawners, block. It seems like a bunch of random stuff thrown in. Don't know if I'll be able to do this because it's just like another one of those packs that just has a lot of stuff in it. Might be hard. But let's see if he has any like stuff when I type reload, then I can go through it. Datapack, disable. Okay, fancy items. All right, slash trigger. All right, let's get some help. All right, so he does have stuff. Please avoid having a lot of these books since they have heavy entities. Laggy tips. You can often see more information on your mouse. All right, let's see. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is a bit much. This is a bit much to go through. It is well organized, and at least all the information is here in game, so everybody can see it. But yeah, this might be like way more than I can cover. Can you remove the blue lines at the top and bottom? I can if I'm playing on my better computer, but not on this one. I guess I could just make them black, but I definitely can't expand the size. But yeah, this pack is too extensive. I can look at it next time maybe when my computer's faster, but I think that's it for today, guys. I do have some things that I have to go do. Anyways, so I covered, 9 packs this time, which I think is pretty good. Or no, 8 packs. There was 4 I didn't get to, so next time bring them over in February. And I'm sure some of you will have some of your own stuff. I'll do a quick kind of recap of what I'm working on since some of you didn't get here till later. The lines are on the top and bottom just because full screen Minecraft on this laptop with these dimensions, I have this top and bottom of my screen with like the white tab and the toolbar, and that I cannot do true full screen because this computer would die if I had to alt tab. So in order for you guys to see true full screen, I need to add bars to the top and bottom in order to like, because otherwise I would zoom in and you wouldn't see anything. You have almost a full stack. I did have a full stack for a time, but I was able to carry more than a full stack, so I don't think this is actually Minecraft. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna show the people that were not here at the beginning kind of what I'll be working on next. I'll do my own pack review. No, it's not done yet. It's not near, but it's coming along pretty good. So here is some arbitrary structure, and I save it, and it takes 8 ticks to save, and then I have, and that's my dog, and some arbitrary other structure, and it loads it. Now, obviously, plenty of people that don't know what my item structure saver does would probably say, why don't you use /clone? Well, the point is to save this as data get storage, CWE, iss.save. The point is I saved this using like 36 or so elements here, or 30-ish numbers on an array, and that array I can put on an item, and that item I can save to a toolbar, hotbar, and then that hotbar I can copy in another world and then load it in the other world. So it's kind of like a replacement to structure blocks, and it's actually faster to use this than structure blocks, and you can work with, like, I've used the previous version of this thing. I have imported like I think like a humongous area. Like I had to force load a bunch of stuff, but it can do it. So, and it's a lot faster than force load. But yeah, so I'm working on a new version that adds compression so that it's faster and does it between ticks. It also saves MBT of these blocks. I just have to finish coding that up for custom blocks that carry MBT. And yeah, and it partitions it into 4 sections. So that's why I have these 4 segments here. And then I have something else that I will show something on. Let's go resource pack. I showed this in my most recent video, but I don't think people thought that this was a part of something else. Let's go to, I need a resource pack for this. So this is with the crunchy snow sound effect, which a lot of people said that there was already a snow sound effect. Yes, but I want to make it louder and crunchy. And then there's something else that I don't think I showed. And there's a little reload animation working there. But it's still a work in progress. It's there's a lot to go on that. Anyways, I think that's it for today, guys. Thanks for showing up. I just felt obligated to do it even though I'm on break because I want to keep up the habits because I know a lot of you guys have actually liked this stream. It's been pretty popular. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for showing up, and I'll see you